Hey, what's going on, everybody out there on YouTube again? This is Jaws Killful coming back at you with another video. And in this video, I just wanted to discuss with you guys a little story about a YouTuber up here that I actually am very fond of, you can say. He's one of my favorite YouTubers up here on YouTube. His name is Kent, or formerly known as Kent TV. For many of you who've been following Kent for some time now, I'm pretty sure you are aware that he makes videos regarding his struggles in finding love and attracting women, and he also makes videos talking about his daily interactions with other people, hobbies, activities he does when he's behind the camera, when he's not on camera, I should say. And so yeah, he's pretty much a YouTuber who talks about daily life and his journey to find the love of his life. And so I just want to take this time out to give you guys a little story and to just show appreciation for an awesome YouTuber up here that makes great content. So let me get straight into it. So the story about how I came across Kent. Now, I first came across Kent's channel back in early 2014, or around late January, early February of that same year. And shortly before I came across his channel, I was actually searching for videos. I was browsing YouTube looking for videos talking about social anxiety and the proper techniques that you can use to best overcome your social anxiety and to feel more comfortable in your own skin around people. So I was browsing some of those videos. I clicked on one guy's videos. His video was okay, but I did relate to some of the stuff he was talking about. I can't remember exactly what he was talking about in the video, but I related to some of the stuff. And then I decided to try somebody else out to see if I can more properly relate. So I scrolled more. I did a little bit more searching, and then here I came across Kent. And this was back when he was he's not the Kent that you now know as today. With the caps and the beanies that he usually wears. Back then he was rocking the high top fade, that fad, that hair fad that was popular back in the early 90s. That's what he was rocking back then. So yeah, I clicked on his channel and sorry about that. Yeah, I came across a video entitled "Being a Social Outcast," and when I watched the video, I said, okay, yeah, this looks like a guy I can relate to, young kid, doesn't have much friends, or doesn't, really socialize as much. The only difference I saw is that I wasn't really bullied severely the way he was. So I watched his videos and, I saw that I can relate, and then I watched that particular video, and then I watched some more videos. I saw that I can relate. I started watching videos about, his struggles in attracting women. He would mention that, a lot of women, they would reject him, and he was sick and tired of seeing women date, bad boys and thugs. And from there on, I immediately thought, there's something that me and him that clicks between me and him, like something that we relate to. So I watched more of his videos, and I watched some of his earlier chats with Brandon, who was known as Dash Kebab at the time. This was like a year before he changed his name to Savvy Guy, as you guys know it now. I listened to some of the telephone chats that he and that Kent and Brandon were having, and it was actually through Kent where I got to know Savvy Guy as well. I actually discovered Savvy Guy's channel through Kent, and you know, just like Kent, I was able to relate to a lot of what Savvy Guy discussed in this video too. So, you know, in time, you know, I ended up subscribing to them both, and at the time, I actually had a live phone conversation with Kent that went up on YouTube at the time. Yep, I did back then. This was back when he was known as Kent Ray Brown TV. Yeah, Kent Ray Brown TV. This was pretty much ancient history at this point, you know. Like Kent, if you saw Kent now, he would you know, I'm pretty sure those of you who are seeing Kent now, he looks very different. He looks very different than how he looked back in 2014. If you saw him back in 2014, you would say, "Oh man, where has time gone?" There's such a drastic change. But yeah, so throughout that year, you know, I proceeded to watching his videos. I would watch his videos religiously, and at that same year, I actually discovered this. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys know Bill Greathouse of the TFL movement, the leader and the founder of the TFL movement. I actually came across his channel in the summer of 2014. Yeah, I came across his channel like around late June of that year, and then, you know, I subscribed to him too. But I'm not really going to talk about him in this video. He's for another video. I'm going to get back to Kent. Yeah, so I continued watching his videos throughout the remainder of that year, and it wasn't until like later that year and through 2015 where his channel really started to explode. This is where I guess sometime between from late 2014 through all of 2015, you can say Kent was at his peak. You know, although not really from such good reasons. I mean, he was suffering through severe depression at the time. You know, he was you know, it was pretty much, so it was a really rough stretch for him, rough stretch of time for him at that moment of his life. But you know, I continue to watch his videos. I continue to give him support, you know, give him words of encouragement, and try to, you know, keep his spirits up and alive despite, you know, not having, you know, a lot of women give him attention, like not garnering so much of women's attention. You know, I try to keep his spirits up during that time by this was commenting on his videos, of course. So, you know, I watched his videos throughout 2015, and this is where he started transforming. It was actually late 2014 where he started transforming into the Kent that we know of today. You know, he made an overhaul of his channel. He changed his channel name to Kent TV. And, you know, he threw on some hats, some snapbacks, and that was pretty much his style from then on out. But, you know, it really pained me to see Kent go through all that throughout the year 2015. And then, of course, you know, summer of 2015, you know, he also experienced, you know, some tragic events where his grandmother and his dog passed away. So, you know, I really felt for him then too. To be, you know, struggling socially to meet a woman and to lose your two beloved relatives. Well, I guess if you want to consider the dog a relative, I'm pretty sure his dog was very special to him. You know. So that was rough for him, and I could that was very heartfelt. I felt his pain because I actually lost a pet a few years back, so I understand how he feels. And then, of course, in 2016, Kent, I guess you could pretty much say he was still within his peak. His channel was still within his peak, but not so much like it was in 2015. In 2015, that's pretty much where Kent exploded. And as I said before, despite all the troubles that Kent was going through, I still watch his videos because I it was just it was just a part of me to try to reach out to him and try to help him. You know what I'm saying? That was just a part of me. A lot of people at the time would have just stopped watching his videos and gave up on him, and probably have gotten annoyed of him making videos talking about the same things. But me, I was different. I could understand. I would have encouraged him, to try to not think so much about women, because there are other things in life that you can do to make yourself happy. But I never told him to forget about women completely, because that's natural. You want somebody to spend time with. You want that opposite sex, that connection, that bond between somebody of your opposite sex. You want that's natural. So I never told him to forget about women completely, like other guys who are subscribed to his channel or just watching his channel told him. And through 2016, the summer of 2016, that's where he pretty much got his first semi-girlfriend, I guess you can say. They went on a date. Things went well the first night, but she pretty much turned out to be not as great as he thought she would be. Things didn't really work out, as she pretty much ditched him for a guy that she knew from long before him, which I thought was very messed up. I felt Kent's pain back then. I felt his pain. I really understood how he felt. I'm just happy that he didn't know this girl for a long time, and she did this to him, because if he had known her for a very long time, he would have been so damaged if that happened. If he had known her for like months and she decided she wanted to leave him, he would have been very damaged for like months, or maybe even a year or two. At least, it was an unfortunate situation that she did what she did, but at least he didn't know her that long just to save him the heartache. And for the remaining of 2016, Kent, he continued making videos. He continued making videos mainly about his work life and how he's trying to save up money to, I believe, move to Seattle. And he's trying to move to Seattle sometime in the future. That's what he'd like to do. And he doesn't want to stay where he lives in California anymore. So he continued making videos straight into early 2017, and he's still making videos today. Still making great videos today. I'm hoping him the best. I'm wishing him the best. And Kent, I just want to give a shout out to you. Stay strong, my brother. You're doing a good job. You're working hard, and you're leading a very productive life.